everybody. How
Hi.
you doing?
Different day stream today.
A what?
Different day stream.
Um,
Not yesterday.
that is true. Deluxe sucks. If I become a bad guy, I'm going to go shirtless and wear an animal skull.
Yes, that's how it works. I'm gonna say. Yeah, we almost didn't have a stream today either because I was having problems with the network. The internet provider had problems all around the country, and I was offline for an hour right before stream. So I was like, "Nothing's happening." Why is my box moving around in my face? Very convenient the Tuesday stream. I wasn't available yesterday. That's exactly the reason. Actually, why didn't we do a stream yesterday? Because we were cutting it close, and then we had some extra stuff come up about the game.
It's because you were cycling home. I had no idea you were cycling home on Tuesday. I knew you'd be like, if we did stream, you would have been moaning the whole stream about how you're not doing work because you're tired from cycling. And also because like instead of streaming, because we had a lot of work to do to hand in something for like the next day. So it was convenient not for us to stream. It was better that way. And then like after working for a bit, you were like so tired. Imagine if we streamed.
It was like 3 hours.
Imagine if we streamed. It was still like during stream time though.
Yeah, you make it sound like we worked for like 5 minutes and then I got tired. We did work for a few hours.
It was still stream time though. I think it would have been like you would have been like a zombie.
I didn't expect to like super crash with like the tiredness.
Well, it made sense. Like you just cycled. Like how long does the cycle take?
It wasn't just that. Like I also didn't sleep enough, and my stomach was weird from like munching donuts on cheat day. So it was a combination of like a lot of things. I was just extremely cold for some reason all day.
Cold?
Even with heating. Yeah, it just felt like really cold.
Exactly, Neverkling. That's what I figured. Castus moans enough already. Didn't want to have to put you through the extra moans on Monday. Well, you were cold. Like, was it actually cold in Greece, or were you just feeling cold?
Both.
Okay.
I usually don't feel cold for that long when I just like, I was wrapped under blankets and stuff, and I was.
Is this when you got home?
No, it was when I told you I was really tired.
Oh, right. Yeah. The weather here is really confusing at the moment because it's so sunny. It feels like summer, and I think it is really warm outside in the sun, but inside it's pretty cold. It's okay right now, but like at times it's really it's cold but sunny. Hey, Nathan.
Oh, hello. Yeah, something weird with my camera. I look squashed. I think it's because I changed the resolution on OBS or something. Anyway, I'm slightly squashed today.
Bear
with it.
You know, I've got an Etsy shop.
A Nazi shop? Yeah, I heard what you said.
Okay. So I make watercolor paintings and I sell them as cards. It's kind of like just a side thing. So someone bought 5 hedgehogs and 5 robins from me the other day, last week.
Oh,
and she received it yesterday and she said thank you, and she said what I plan to do with your cards is I sell cards at a craft fair, so I'm going to take your card and put it in a bigger card. Like she makes like a frame kind of thing, so she inserts someone else's art into there, and she's going to sell it, but she says she does plan to put my name and Etsy shop on the back of it.
Like
and she's asking me for permission, which is nice because a lot of people could just do that anyways, like without asking for permission. So I'm gonna say, like, I don't have a problem with it. She's paid for the product. I'm not out of pocket, and as long as she puts my name on it, that's fine. It's just weird. I don't know. It seems weird. Yeah, so hopefully, and then she was like, and in future, the more when I buy more cards, so like she sounds like she wants to buy more eventually. What did she say? She doesn't need envelopes because obviously she's doing her own thing with it. And she doesn't even need it to be a card. Like, it just needs to be like a postcard. I'm not going to print stuff like specifically for her. I guess some people do print their own stuff, but I get printers to do it, so I like buy it in bulk. But yeah.
Well, since you're plugging your Etsy shop, like so, casually, might as well show people what you have.
That wasn't the aim. Tiny, what is my?
Yeah, but I know exactly what you're talking about, but no one else does.
Well, I tried to explain.
Something
I
about
really.
Robin. Half the people will think it's from Batman.
Yeah, I want to do a new one. I'm gonna try and do a Christmas one, I think. I don't know what animal yet, though.
A rhino. Christmas rhino.
Oh, I really want to do a rhino and, like, give...
Really
I don't sell enough to be able to do this, but, like, I want to... If I did, I want to do a rhino and give, like, a percentage of the sales to, Save the Rhino.
Rhinos?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Directly to a rhino, just give it money.
High chicken head games, sickware. Oh no! Yeah, good point. The spaceman breaks the is it the fourth wall?
No, it's not the fourth wall. He should be looking directly at the camera because the Amazon
No,
is like
I'm not having.
He's looking basically towards us but lower down because the way the background is. See my screen? There's some like rocks, which is like a foreground. It's where the Amazon is hiding, so he's essentially throwing it to her over the wall.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just joking.
No, I know you know. I'm just explaining for Deluxe Ducks.
What am I looking for? I'm looking for a different animation to...
Sick Head Games.
Oh, I guess it's under the pterodactyl? There we go.
Oh man, what am I doing with the sequence now? It's just a little bit tricky. It's like a cat that stares you in the eye before knocking the vase off the table.
I've never seen my cat do that. But yeah, I love watching videos of other cats doing that. So, did everyone have a good weekend? I don't think I really did anything other than working and then also trying not to work. I think Costas had a more eventful weekend.
Yeah, I was. I biked to my parents' house. It was an hour away biking. I stayed there for the weekend. Saw a couple of friends. I now feel like I'm exhausted from socializing, even though it should be normal before pandemic terms, but it was way too much. I feel like I need some days to cool off. I'm also like my flatmate is gone, so I'm completely home alone now. Which like I don't even remember when that happened last time. So we were like confined in our houses anyway. He went away from the
So is
city.
like lockdown eased up for you guys? Are things getting better?
Not exactly, but you can travel. Like you can always kind of like go out if you have like an excuse. So mine was like exercise since I was on the bike, so I could technically use that excuse if like I was stopped by cops or whatever, because they can't stop you and ask you what are you doing here apparently. And my flatmate left Athens and went to his village where he has like some fields, so it's kind of like professional reason to leave the country. So you can like still do stuff if it's like for professional reasons or exercise. It hasn't eased at all. It's getting worse, especially with like not with restrictions, mostly with like the restrictions are the same, and then the cases keep going up. So
yeah, I mean it's kind of understandable if everyone's going out and mingling.
They are going out, but it's also I can understand also people being super fed up at some point.
Yeah, but they can't complain about
and nothing happens.
Can't complain about like, things not getting better though. If like they're going.
No, out. I know, but then again, I mean, what's the solution? Just like shoot people when they get out of their house. So it's like I don't know. Don't see any solution to this.
Is there a
Is there a
hidden
hidden room
room
with
with
you?
you and Costa streaming in game? Oh, that took me a while to understand.
It's still taking me a while to understand.
Imagine
What's
if
he
it was
mean?
like
I'm just
live.
confused.
There's gonna be a hidden room in the game. Well, there isn't, but
Oh,
where it's
because
you and me streaming. That's it.
okay, yeah, definitely.
That'd be super weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah, yeah.
I never told you. Just remember, but remember how we have as a Kickstarter reward people to like to have their name on like the wall or something, or like in a cave. I thought of a way to do that. I think. You know how we wanted to have like a separate menu or separate something separate in the menu
Yeah.
that you can like just go there and do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was a bit weird to just like have the same area in the village where you just go, but that only happens. I thought it would be cool because we have some flashback sequences in the game where it's like technically the Amazon's young. We just use that so it looks like a flashback, right?
I don't. Maybe explain that from the beginning.
I'm trying
Exactly
to do it
what you
without
want.
spoilers, but I don't think it's spoiling too much. Like you have a separate menu where it says just go and see, this wall full of like names of people who are
Okay.
like fallen heroes or whatever.
Yeah.
And instead of just like having the Amazon as an adult and her cave as it is and her village as it is, you have a version of this but in the past where the Amazon's a little girl.
Uh-huh.
So it feels like it was like, like a different time.
Okay.
That's why I thought that would be a bit cooler because you kind of connect it with the flashbacks of the story at the same time. So it's you unattach it from the main story in a way. So it's
Okay,
kind of cool.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
So it feels a bit better. Because it feels weird if you just like so many things happening to the village and then you just click on that and just go to the village again.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know that streaming bot you wanted to have? Apparently it's your message now on Discord.
My message.
Yeah.
Where do you see that? Streaming game
On-
deving some dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We get.
That's
to
not
see a
what it's
little
supposed to
6-year-old
do. It's
Amazon
meant
running
to
around.
like.
You are actually, yeah. Can I show people? No, I don't know.
I mean,
yeah,
it's just
the-
your art, right?
Yeah, it's just my
You
art.
can.
There's definitely the game actually starts with her being 6 year. I don't know how you got the 6-year-old part, but yes, it's pretty. There are a few flashback sequences like that where she's a little girl because there was something traumatic that happened to her when she was young. That we keep showing. My brain is a bit slow today, but that's already.
Just today.
Delete Sarah from Theropods. Well.
Head to luck sucks. Even the idea of any in-person social activity just drains my energy. I went shopping last week, and I don't know if I already said this. Did I already say this?
You said
Last
it to me,
week?
I think you said it to me, not to anyone else.
About that I went shopping and oh yeah, no, I think I did just tell you. Sorry if I have said this already. The scanny thing that you use to scan your shopping. So basically I don't know what it's called. You scan your shopping as you shop and you can pack them straight away into your bags. It's just it's easier and then you don't have to pack your bags at the end of it. That thing was not working when I went last time. So I did my shopping, everything was in the basket, meaning I'd have to spend ages packing it. And I didn't go to a human till because I would have felt super rushed with the person behind me. And even the person serving me, I'd feel like I'd have to like hurry up because they'll be waiting forever for me because I will take my time to do it. So, and it's once again social interaction. I don't want to be closer to a person than I need to be. So yeah, the lady at the self-serve tills said, "Oh, don't you want to go to like a real person?" I was like, "No." I think she was like kind of annoyed with me because I had to keep calling her over for like things that didn't scan properly. But yeah, why would I choose to go to a person? when I can have a machine. Right, so what is this?
You don't get to see a baby spaceman, but you get to see, but you do get to see a baby in general.
Oh,
We do have a few
oh,
pixel babies in the game.
jeez. How do you draw a pixel baby?
With pixels.
Like 1 pixel.
I mean, I'm drawing pterodactyl babies at the moment, so.
Yeah, but in pixel art.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we'll see. Or is not a high resolution, but you know, you're definitely getting the spaceman without a helmet.
Specifically high resolution. Costas. How do you want to go about doing this month's work, by the way? We need to, what am I trying to say?
Prototype?
Yeah, prototype chapter 1.
Well, first of all, I need to go over with you what I've designed because you were busy every time I was doing that. So I never told you actually what I did.
Alright, I'm gonna be kind of busy, but like, do you want to put it in a document and send it to me? So I can read it when I do have time to.
Well, how are you gonna do this without us talking about it?
How am I gonna do what?
The organizing of the areas.
What do you mean organizing?
As in, like, start programming the prototype if you have no idea what's going on in the prototype.
Because you're gonna write it all out into a document for me. I need that anyways.
So basically, you don't want to talk to me about this. You just want to read about it.
I'd rather read about it when I have time in between, like, doing things. And then we can talk over anything that needs...
about the having time part, because isn't this the main thing we have to do? I thought that was the priority of, like, figuring out this area.
So no, my priority is to finish off last month's thing.
Yeah, okay, and then after that, that's
yeah, but I don't want time to be just going on. Like, otherwise we're not gonna have enough time. It needs to be put into a document anyways.
Thing is, it's really, really complicated. Like, it's really complicated because it's 3 different, like, timelines of the same area. So I don't know how I can start explaining that on paper without having some pre-explanation for all that. Also, I need to go over my notes because that's, like, it's been a while.
Yeah, so I guess do that then. Oh, thanks, Navic Link. I did them a while ago. I need to do some more. I really can't find what I'm looking for.
And also, I haven't designed the final area in the village, so it's still kind of up in the air. Like, it's not super finalized.
I guess back on that then.
Yeah, but I want to discuss it with you. I just don't want to, like, come up with a finished plan for everything, which is not there yet.
Okay.
Especially the end part is very complicated.
I have literally no idea where I put the skeleton from the first part of chapter 3.
Skeleton from the first part of chapter 3.
Okay, I know where it is.
The one that breaks?
Mm-hmm. It's under the Amazon, because it's an Amazon animation. Yeah, there we go. No, not that one. What the heck? All of this just for, like, the... Oh. Put it on stream by mistake. Hi, Ozzy. Hi, young English person and young Greek person. I'm Joven, like like juvenile, like young, right? Joven, happy. What does Joven mean? It can't mean young, unless we're young compared to Ozzy.
I think it is.
Yeah. Seriously, I was right. I'll take clever. Costas, the thing that he's throwing, do you think it's 2 pixels wide or 1 pixel wide?
Two.
Hoban.
Well, didn't you like literally draw this for the game time?
Yeah, but that was a while ago.
I mean, you can see what you did then and be
And
like,
I
okay,
can't, because I don't have that.
well,
Not
I was
accessible.
gonna say you can open the Flash game, but you can't open Flash games anymore.
Can't. Once again, I can also like come back to this once I do the actual item.
It's like the spaceman has a bone to pick with you.
What's a PCR test? PCR.
It's the most accurate test for COVID.
Oh, why is it called PCR? Oh wait, why do you have to take a PCR test? What happened? Or is it because you need it for somewhere that you're going?
If you have to take a test, you do it to see if you have COVID or not. But it's also pretty quick. Like you can get the results in a few hours, and it's the most accurate from the two.
So does that mean you get something shoved up your nose?
Yep, I've done it a couple of times. It's really quick though. They go like boop, and then you just kind of see like everything turns black in your head, and it hurts for a little bit.
Thankfully, I've never had to. What does that say?
Technically, because it's a bully.
Costas. Okay. 2 Sundays ago, I had a stretch contact more than 15 minutes without mask with a person that had the virus and went to a pub where I was. I guessing you found out you had the virus afterwards, and you didn't know you were meeting up with someone who had it.
The fact that those who went to a pub to have a drink feels like he's from a different planet to me.
Why?
Because who goes to a pub to have a drink with like a pandemic? Like,
I mean, who goes to visit their parents and friends during a pandemic?
Pubs here don't even exist. I do, but you're on the extreme other level. I'm talking about normal stuff, like not going to pubs. I saw 2 people. One of them has been vaccinated, and the other one actually vaccinated.
But you already got both vaccinations.
My mom and
you got both?
got it today. Yeah, my mom got both, but she's in the.
But why did your dad get both? I get why your mom did.
Well, my dad got his first one today.
Okay, so he's not safe yet, right?
No, my mom is working in hospital, so she was like high priority.
Yeah, I get that.
My dad happened to be in the age group gets vaccinated, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do when like I get invited to have mine done. I don't really want to be driven all the way to wherever it's gonna be just to get my one done. I'll try and see if I can get Laurie's done as well, because it's we're in different groups.
What age groups?
Yeah, I thought maybe they do like all under a certain age, but apparently there's a 30s age group. Found out last Friday, but so far the indications are 2 weeks quarantined and I haven't had any symptoms, so it's really possible that I'm immune or asymptomatic. But so far at least 5 friends reported that they got... like 5 friends who also went to the pub? Jeez, be more careful. Yeah, and not even that, just everyone else at the pub.
Still, Sarah, it's just a pub.
I have second thoughts about going to the store, even my area is really conservative, so people here tend not to want to mask up. That's really annoying. Well, in the shops here, you're not allowed to go in the shop unless you have an actual proper reason of why you can't wear a mask. Thankfully.
Like, no one wears the mask properly. Everyone's like noses out hanging out.
Yeah, I don't see that here, luckily.
No, here I see it all the time. It might as well be an accessory around your head, not like properly worn.
I mean, the only place I go is in the shop, and I guess they'd be kicked out if they weren't wearing it properly.
I think I ranted about this the other day, but I'm not sure. But like, so I see people like even
told me.
holding like a cup of coffee or something with like a straw, like cold coffee.
Yeah, you
Obviously,
told
they have
me.
their mouth. They have their. I told you, I think. They
Yeah,
have their
yeah.
face out all the time because a straw is hanging out, so might as well be ready. In Greece, everyone smokes, so they're smoking and walking around. The mask is down. And then the worst thing I saw was a fucking asshole just like having a pack of crisps, walking and eating. Like this is like you have to do this now. You can't like just wait and eat the crisps later. You have to like walk around and eat the crisps. That's why he had his mask down because those crisps needed to go in his mouth.
Oh,
Like I understand, I don't agree, but I understand smoking, for example, because you can't smoke indoors, so you have to go out. Even though you could go in a balcony or whatever the fuck.
Nathan says, so many
I did,
people poking their nose out of the mask in Bristol. Yesterday, some perfectly healthy looking middle-aged man without a mask. What the heck? The idiot who spread the virus said that he wasn't aware, or she wasn't aware that she had the virus even though she'd been ill oh, flippin' heck.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Like, there's always like one fucking idiot who's gonna give it to everyone, and then like the whole I don't know, like a whole city could get it just from one stupid person. It's also like makes you think that it doesn't really matter what you do sometimes because all it takes is one idiot to infect like 200 people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't do anything, but I'm just saying it's frustrating if you're like looking out for everyone else, and it doesn't matter essentially if just one person is just being irresponsible.
It's true, but as long as you're being responsible, you're not going to blame yourself, and you're at least making some kind of a difference, and protecting yourself and people around you is the way I see it.
Well, it only matters what you can do, not like what you can do. I can get frustrated for things I can control, like people putting their masks in their nose. I can control myself for putting my mask and being careful and not being like, irresponsible about this.
Yeah.
And then you just hope for the best. Like you can control what the government is doing on this.
What is PA? PA minimum wage. What is PA? I don't know what PA means. $7.25 an hour. That's so little.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, as in the minimum wage is like less in different states. I guess that makes sense. Is it the lowest there?
It might be Philadelphia. Yeah, I didn't know that. Is the minimum wage like different in every state?
What? That's like £5.21. The heck? That's like, that's. I think even like underage people, yeah, well, underage, but like the younger people, I think it's under 21, get paid more than that. I think. And here's me thinking people got paid like quite a bit in America. I guess there's like quite a jump.
Gap?
Yeah.
I know America's super behind on some things. Especially compared to Europe.
Oh, okay, so like some states set theirs higher. It should in general be higher than that. That's like, what is the minimum wage here now? I don't really remember. UK minimum.
I didn't know about, yeah. I kind of thought of minimum wages in like monthly, not hourly, but yeah, depends on the job, I guess.
Well, I mean, I guess most jobs that will use minimum wage are things like retail. I don't even know. In America, do you get 0-hour jobs? Because in the UK, you do. They put you on a 0-hour contract, meaning you work whenever they need you to work. And if they don't have any hours for you, you don't work at all. It's that should be like illegal. Yeah. So, oh, okay, no. Well, okay. So in the UK, if you're under 18, you get £4.55 an hour. if you're 18 to 20, so that's less than what £7, $7.25. If you're 18 to 20, you get £6.45 an hour, which is already higher than $7.25. And then if you're 21 to 24, you get £8.20, and 25 and over, it's £8.72. So yeah.
On unrelated news, I joined a virtual movie club thing.
What's that?
Like some friends of friends. Well,
Okay.
they all put in like the movies they want to watch, and
Yeah.
then there's like a random generator or whatever.
Hmm.
And then every week they watch one film and discuss it.
Okay.
So we'll see. It's kind
Wait,
of awkward.
you
know
don't
two people out of them though. But
say that again. Sorry, I was talking over you.
it's a bit awkward that I only know 2 people out of like I don't know 14 of them.
That's a good way to meet people.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't watch it together. You watch it, so it's like a book club, right? You watch it separately and then discuss.
Yeah, can I tell you my recommendations because I was thinking of films too. Do you have to like each person has 5 recommendations? It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean they're gonna put all the films there, but I think there's like a rule where you can like veto some films. I guess that's because like maybe some people have seen them or whatever.
Right.
So I don't know if mine are gonna be vetoed. So it's just like completely change the conversation from a minimum wage thing. Okay, so I put in. I was trying to be smarty pants and not put like films I really like. I did put films I really like, but I was trying to put films that other people would like to. I put Groundhog Day for people who haven't seen it. I would assume that everyone in the world would have seen it, but I suspect some people
I find that film super frustrating.
I know, I super like it. So for people who haven't seen it, I put that down. I put 2 Korean movies.
Okay.
One of them is like kind of a thriller. It's like I Saw the Devil, which I love this film. It's a bit bloody, but it's super cool. Revenge like story. There's a Korean movie called A Taxi Driver, not Taxi Driver, A Taxi Driver, which is like it's the guy from Parasite, the dad, the actor was like a famous face. He was also a Snowpiercer, I think, or maybe not. Yeah, and it's about a guy who's like driving a taxi in the 80s, I think, and his job is to get some guy to like a military occupied city. It's like there's no internet back then. It was like the army's in the streets and just like shooting down students or whatever. But this guy just only cares about getting that VIP journalist there and back to just get the money. And eventually he just like gets more sensitive to the matter. Well, at the beginning he only cares about the money and nothing else. It's kind of a cool film. It's like one of those Korean films where it's always like you laugh at the character all the time and then it gets really dark eventually, like the story. What else? So that's my 2 Korean films, Groundhog Day. A Danish film called Guilty, which I really liked, which was It's All in One Room, which I super like. So it's kind of like Buried, if you know that film.
Nope.
With Ryan Reynolds. No?
Who's Ryan Reynolds? I recognize the name. I have no idea who he is.
The Deadpool actor.
Oh, he's funny. No, I don't know what that is.
He's in the film Buried. He's in a coffin and he's trapped there, and he only has a cell phone. And basically, he's been kidnapped, and he's trying to like convince them to get him out, or like
the whole film's in the coffin.
Yeah, the whole film is in
no.
Coffin.
Wait, yeah, literally, exactly. Or it doesn't cut to like who he's calling?
It doesn't cut to. It's literally like in the coffin. He just has one phone. He has like a little lighter. So it's interesting.
How long is it?
How the hell. It's like 1 hour, 1.5 hours.
Oh, so it's shorter. It's shorter than a normal length.
No,
nowadays.
1.5 hours, like the minimum you can do with like a film.
I know, but nowadays, like, films seem to be like 3 hours long.
Yeah, 1.5 is the minimum if you want to call it a movie.
Is that a natural rule?
The lighting is great. It is. I think so. I don't know. That's my rule. But I mean, I don't think you can have a film smaller than an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Also, I agree with Nathan that Buried is cool because the trick with those films in one location is to manage to like make it look different every time it progresses. So like Buried does a few tricks like at the beginning he only has his lighter to light up the coffin. Then he has a phone, so the whole screen is lighting up the thing. Then he has like a glow stick, so everything looks like weird and green. So they think of a lot of things to just like progress it and make it more interesting. But anyway, my point with Buried is I didn't put that film, but I love films that take place in one location. That was like an extreme example, but this film, The Graduate, The Guilty, from like a Danish film, is about a cop who's like an emergency responder thing. He's like in his desk,
Okay.
and a woman calls and sees like she seems like drugged, and she's like says she's in the back of a truck and she's been kidnapped.
Yeah.
So, and like someone has her there. So the police officer is just trying to find where she is on like the motorway and try and get to help her before anything happens to her.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main story. But it's pretty interesting because it's so tense, and it's literally a guy just talking on his like earpiece most of the movie.
Uh-huh.
So like with the premise of those films, you're like, how the hell is this film gonna like manage to get my attention for an hour and a half? And it's amazing how they actually manage to get your attention. I don't want to like spoil the story, but it's pretty cool. That's the one film I put because I just thought it was pretty cool. And what's the last one? The last one is a film I think you might like it. It's called Wild Tales. It's from Argentina. Maybe Ozzy knows this. It's called it won an Oscar for like foreign movie. Tales. Relatos Salvajes. I think the title is. And it's like black comedy, I guess, because there's like horrible things happening, but it's actually really funny.
Uh-huh.
And it's 5 different mini stories within one film, and they all share the same thing, which is like they kind of have something to do about death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just found it hilarious. That's fun. What 50-50 for what Relatos Salvajes? I really like that film. Airplane. Toy Story, Dumbo, The Lion King, This Spinal Tap, The Wicker Man, Zombieland are all under 90 minutes. Oh, really? I was gonna say This is Spinal Tap is one of my favorite films as well. I watched it recently too. It's so funny.
Hold on, I'm just reading through the
Animations make sense though, because you can't like really, you can't shoot more than. Hey, Sitting Swarm, how are you doing, man?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Used to be that movies were not.
No, exactly.
1.5 hours.
They used to be
nowadays.
1.5, and now it's like seriously like three hours.
No, I know. There were the Golden Globes were happening yesterday. I was watching the opening thing with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. What's her name? And they were joking what the difference is between like series and movies. And there's like, I don't want to watch a movie that's 2 hours. I'd rather just watch like 5 1-hour episodes, so it's 5 hours instead, but broken down. It's just like ridiculous how you don't want to watch a movie because it's long, and then you end up like binge watching a series and it takes you like 5 hours instead of 2.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. It's kind of nice with series though, because you can just watch an episode and feel like it's kind of a complete thing where you can like stop and then.
I know what you mean.
Or like invest in characters a bit more. I don't know.
It depends on the series, because if it's like one of those episodes that's kind of like have a beginning, middle, and end, sure. But if it's like the Queen's Gambit, where it's kind of like it's every episode is building up on the next, so it feels like or Stranger Things, which is basically a huge movie but broken down in parts.
Or like Snowpiercer, the reason why I don't want to watch one episode at a time. I want to watch it all in one. Yes, you are squished. You are squished. It looks obvious now to me. I don't know why.
I know I'm squished. I said that 40 times.
No, I know, but I couldn't see it that much before, and now I suddenly can. He's like squished. Yeah, I don't have the patience for films sometimes, but I have the patience for series. That's why I couldn't quite like.
No, I know.
Quite
it's
understand
weird.
it.
Yeah, because when you watch a series, the stupid thing is you definitely are watching less than a movie, but obviously you don't plan to watch just one episode, so it's always like in the air how much you're gonna watch.
Okay, we've missed out a ton of chat. Just going up a bit to the whole like minimum wage thing. So like Deluxe Tux, you're saying that you had a 0-hour job. Some weeks, Some weeks you work 50 hours, other weeks nothing. You averaged about 20 hours a week. I would find out around 9 p.m. the night before if I needed to come the next morning. Yeah, that's
Oh, wow.
like the job that I had, but it was a 16-hour contract. But I'm sure I've talked about this before. I always moan about it. It was in retail in like a clothes shop, and I can say who they were. It's Zara. Inditex is a really really bad company. So that was their employees. I mean, I'm sure I've complained about this before, but yeah.
To me, yeah. I don't know
No,
about
I'm
you.
sure I have. I'm
You
sure I
did
have.
say something about it, yeah.
Yeah, it's 16 hour, but I was doing 42 hours some weeks, so I complained to them and I said that I'm meant to be doing 16 with reasonable overtime. And yeah, they like call you up the day before or like the night before. Well, no, maybe not the night, but they changed my rota once, and I hadn't seen they changed it, and then they called me up on the weekend and I was like, "Where are you?" I said, "Oh, I'm out here spending time with my friends." What do you want? And she said, "You're meant to be at work." I was like, "No, I'm not." Then I didn't go into work that day because I refused because they changed my contract. They changed the the rota without telling me, and I got a disciplinary for that. I didn't get into trouble though because I was in the right. Yeah, retail's shit. Not all retail. I think it's mostly retail for big companies. Yeah, they just treat their people really
Just
badly.
retailing your story.
My favorite though was when I had a manager there who actually liked me, and she kept trying to convince me to be like the supervisor, for one of the stock rooms, and I refused to because it meant I would have to do more hours and have more responsibility for people I hate. Um, but because she liked me, I took advantage of that. Not advantage, but like, my family lived in Namibia, which is like, quite like an 11-hour flight or something like that, and the flight cost like £1,000. So I wanted to be able to actually go and see them for Christmas, and I wanted 2 weeks because I'm not spending £1,000 to go, to visit them for like less than a week or something ridiculous like that. So I asked her if it was fine, and I wrote a letter, and she signed it saying that yes, I'm allowed 2 weeks over Christmas. And then she quit the job by then, or she moved on to somewhere else, so she wasn't working there anymore. So when it came to Christmas time, I told the manager and I showed her the letter and everything. She was so like annoyed, and she couldn't do anything about it. She just had to give me 2 weeks off at Christmas. It was nice. I do appreciate that job though. I learned to stand up for myself, and that people can't treat you like that.
The fuck do you say? No. That was the joke.
Yeah.
Mm.
What? So there's the person who the visual manager. I mean, guess what the term manager? Surely they got paid a lot more. Serious? That's such bullshit. Like, yeah, in situations where like I'm being told to do more than I meant to be doing in my job, I normally would put my foot down and say no, unless they paid me more. Yeah, no, that's really bad. But yeah, the annoying thing is like I guess a lot of people in that position who do those jobs are either too young to know any better, or like in my situation, they were all not from the UK, so if they lost their job, they'd have to go back home pretty much because they wouldn't be able to pay for rent, etc. So no one would stand up for themselves. My supervisor once, I swear I talked about this on stream. They were doing the nighttime delivery shift, and we've been working throughout the whole night, and like 6 in the morning, and it was really hot. This was like in summer. It was really really hot, and a girl had already fainted and been taken to the hospital, and I was being told to stay and do overtime because the delivery wasn't finished yet, and I was like, yeah, hell no. And she couldn't do anything about it. She tried to guilt me into it, but like there's no way I was staying when it was that hot. I was tired. But they treat you like slaves.
It's really horrible too when they know they can get away with it because
Yeah.
that person really needs this job.
Yep. We have not heard back from Ludo Naricon. I was wondering about that. I was going to ask you if you had. We will let you know when
Yeah,
we
I mean,
do.
we did get an email like a couple of weeks ago or a week ago where they said we had 1 billion submissions, not 1 billion, but and we're gonna take a few more weeks to look at them. But
Yeah.
since then, we didn't have any news.
Yeah, just a matter
They
of
told
waiting.
us you go in, don't tell Nathan anything. It's gonna go bad. I'm joking, and then Nathan's gonna get in.
Yeah, not
He's
gonna
not
get
gonna
in. Like Stark says the thing Castus is animating is so funny. I love it.
Thing with the babies, yeah, it's.
How long did it take Steam to approve your demo/demo page? We didn't create a separate page for the demo, right?
No.
Yeah, we just uploaded it as a demo build to our main store page.
There's a stupid process.
I say we, Castus did it.
You can activate and deactivate your demo. It's on the same page. It doesn't take long. It probably took like a day or half a day. They got back to us really quickly. At first, I was really confused about what I needed to submit, but I found out eventually. Because I've never, like, you probably know more than me because you've already uploaded, like, I finished a game on Steam, even if ours was a demo, but I haven't uploaded anything before that. Like, the demo was the first software that I uploaded on Steam.
Yeah, the whole Steam backend looked pretty bad.
It's really fast though. Like if you want to do a test now, you're gonna upload like whatever you want, not make it live and see if it works. Because apparently it's really easy to replace the file too. Yeah, if you want, sure. I mean, it was a little bit frustrating. I was procrastinating a lot in it, but it turned out fine.
What is it different from uploading the game?
Must be.
I mean, you don't know, but
a little bit because they do this thing which I don't remember the name of. That they kind of like they do a version of like zipping it, but their own file system thing.
Right.
If you remember. Also, what I want to say.
I was guessed that would have been for games as well.
Also, for some reason that I have no comprehension of, we uploaded the game. The demo is there. The demo is online for everyone. And whenever I clicked on the demo, because it was my account, I could not download it or play it. I still don't know why. It works for everyone else but me.
I don't think it worked for me.
You can imagine my confusion, or Sarah, because we started the same.
I got Laurie to do it. And it like showed up as in his download thing, and then just like instantly downloaded.
Yeah, for me, it was there and it says problem, like it wouldn't download. So you can imagine my frustration because I thought that was how it was for everyone. And then we just tested it with everyone else and it was fine. So I was like, okay, I have a problem that no one else has. So it's fine, I guess.
We were kind of on a schedule as well to get it up before that Steam
yeah, that was the event was going on really fast.
Nathan, did you upload Card Juicy to Steam or did a publisher do it for you? If you want to say. You don't have to say. Just out of interest. Oh, you did upload it. Okay. Yeah, thankfully. Yeah, I didn't do the demo stuff Costas did, but like... Yeah, it sounded really confusing.
Yeah, this is
or more confusing than it should be.
The thing is, I went to the stream... it's not up to date. What they give you on Steamworks compared to what you actually have to do. Like, the menus are in different places, they name different things. So it's like, it's confusing by itself. It's even more confusing when you slightly change everything. So I had to Google this on YouTube and try and find a recent video of someone doing it and explaining it. And that helped a lot. Because that was kind of how it was eventually. What I need to do now, this goes in there, it goes out. Man, this is a little bit complicated, the sequence. But the thing is, if I don't do this for you, Sarah,
Mm.
I think you're gonna fry your brain. Like I'm frying my brain right now with this. Look at this. There's like 8 characters having an animation at the same time on the screen. It's like the spaceman hiding, the Amazon hiding, the birds crying, and the father coming in. How does it work for like Switch Store? Imagine you can email. That's probably Nathan's territory. Nathan has Guardian Nintendo, right?
On Switch, yeah.
He has for PlayStation, I'm sure. Man, sorry, imagine having our game on the Switch, huh? I mean, also, imagine having our game.
Yeah, that doesn't really mean much to me, also because I've never actually used the Switch before.
I have. Can we say that we actually got an email from them?
From Nintendo?
Yeah.
We did, didn't we?
I almost fell off my chair because we had an email from Nintendo of America, but it was technically like, hey, if you guys want to have your game there, we can talk. So it's basically just like talking to someone who knows someone at Nintendo, so they can like arrange for. Yeah, because usually I think it's publishers who have all the connections, so it gives more power to us if we can directly talk to the people in charge. That was like a year ago, though. Did make me super happy though.
They're very specific about what you can and can't do with your game.
Yeah, I also know that there's some insane thing about ratings, that even if you are like, you have to be really strict with your rating about the game, otherwise they might just like block it for no reason. I just remember some indie game developers complaining that they fucked up and then their game wasn't up, something like that. Sure, we had a spaceman placing the droid somewhere.
Pterosaur babies are so funny and a bit creepy.
Don't know how these two can host a stream and chat all the time while making those animations. The trick is that I've made these animations before. I'm just putting them in order now, but thank you.
I have just spent an hour to do a fairly simple animation.
Also, yeah, the other day I just like, because I had to do really complicated animations, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that on stream. I'm just gonna do it here. This is what I'm doing now is still complicated, but it's mostly just wrapping my brain around it. It's putting all the animations I did before together. Also, how are you doing, Seeding Swarm? Seeding Swarm is also, for anyone who doesn't know, Seeding Swarm is we worked together on the first version of Theropods, the last version. And he's making his own pixel dinosaur game now. We haven't promised Linux, but we have promised Mac though, and I don't know how we're going to deliver on that, but we should.
I just know it's doable, so like, it'll be fine, right? Yeah, we need to work out how to do that. And then if Linux is possible, then we may as well, if it's easy enough to do. Seething warm.
Yeah.
Seething's warm games. You paid someone to do it.
Do you have a person that you pay to do for Mac too, or
do you reckon it's worth it?
Linux?
Paying someone to...
for Linux?
Yep. I have no idea like how many people actually use Linux.
Navikling and 2 others.
Linux users are actually really nice. I know someone who uses Linux, but I don't know that they. I think they have it on like one device. I don't know. Yeah, that's nice. It's like, yeah, if it's not too much to do, and if it's doable enough, then yeah.
Yeah, now there's a Linux community that's just like every game that comes out is just say this came out on Linux. So everyone who's like gaming and Linux, which is 10 people, they go to buy your game. Oh, whoops.
Small percentage, but that percentage is like 1 million people on Steam. Whoa, thanks for the follow, G-Day, I'm Bez.
I was reading every time.
Is that a good day, I'm Bez?
Good day, I'm Bez. Hello. Yep, I knew it was Nevik Link. So you see, Nathan contradicts himself by saying Linux user is actually really nice, and Nevik Link says he's using it. Hello, what's up? Seeing Sarn says, I'm doing good, thanks. Also busy animating some prehistoric pixel stuff at the moment. I'm glad my PC hasn't crashed yet because it often crashes if I'm working while watching some video. Do you guys both have screens, by the way? Seems like you're gonna have to in order to work while streaming. I have 3 screens, haha. I managed to get 2 for free some years ago, and now I'm using 3. Sarah has 2, right?
Yeah, I have 2. It's not super necessary. Like I have my Sprite, the pixel program I use, like in the middle of the screen, and then I can see behind it my OBS, which has the chat on the left, and then my requests and things on the right. Thank you, good day and Beds, for the hydrate.
I mean, there are a number of ways. Yeah, you can have.
And then I have Costas' video on the right, and yeah.
But we mainly use Discord because I think we're one of the few. I don't know who else does it, but streaming multiple screens is kind of like a thing I've only seen it on us.
Yeah.
Keep sleeping.
All right, so on Thursday, we are filming a video for a games festival that we're taking part in.
Right.
And like we had to like make an appointment with the videography guy or whatever you call him.
It's for a film festival. They want to make some fancy presentation. Yeah, game festival. They want to make like a fancy presentation of its
Hey, Cora.
Hello.
Yeah, so they're gonna ask us like to introduce ourselves and the team and like the game and stuff like that. So, and I guess they're just gonna like record our screens.
One of the reasons we didn't stream yesterday because we
kind of
want to like.
I want to do something better for like my backgrounds. Like I'd rather it be facing my screens or something, you know, like I did for one of the update videos.
My background's bullshit too.
I can't really do that. Yeah, there's not much I can do, like, other than move my computer back to the other room just for the sake of that, because I have a bookshelf with board games and like I can put I have a Full Throttle poster like right behind it and all that. It would look better, maybe. But like, I don't really want to do that.
I think I'm gonna put on a green screen behind me and.
Yeah, make sure you stick it up properly this time. You don't want to spend like the whole hour.
It fell right when we started recording.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess my background isn't super awful. It's a bed though, and I have my Machinarium poster, but it's so small that you can't tell. You can't see what it is. Maybe you can if it'll be bigger, right? Yeah.
You have a Machinarium poster and a Full Throttle poster.
And a Monkey Island poster and
Did this cost
Sam and Max poster. I don't remember it costing much.
Because you know the posters for those games are like available in like printing material.
Printing
quality.
Well, that's what I did.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not telling other people.
Right. Yeah, no, the quality of the one that I went with was pretty good, but they're not massive. They're like A3 sized, I think. But I'd like to be able to like actually have them in the background, but I can't really do much other than have like my little stuffed toys behind me. Making me look like a 2-year-old. Yeah, so we're going to be filming that right before streaming on Thursday.
Oh yeah, we're streaming too.
Yep. I think we're doing the filming at 11, and then I'm going to have lunch, and then we stream. Because it's only an hour long, and I'm guessing he's on a schedule.
So they have lunch, and then I have to cook.
You're going to have lunch and cook before streaming?
I'm talking about you, like...
Oh.
I would believe it if halfway through like our interview would be like, excuse me, I have to go cook.
No, it's an hour long. Like, I don't see it going over that because I think he had slots that were being filled. So yeah. In March. I think the festival is March 22nd. You guys can look forward to... I mean, I guess they're going to make it public. I don't know. Seeing...
I mean, that's the point. Otherwise, what are we doing?
Well, people, I think, buy tickets to go to the event.
Oh, shit, you think?
Yeah.
So we're basically advertising for the people that only...
I don't think it was just that. So I think they might make it public. Anyways, you'll get to see a very awkward video of us, most likely. Hi. It reminds me, I need to email them. Oh yeah, he emailed back saying the stuff we sent was fine.
Oh yeah?
And he looks forward to talking to us on Thursday. Oh, Spaceman hands are strange.
Are you sure that's what you said? Because what I'm reading is not that.
Sorry, am I sure that who said what?
You just said we got an email and everything's fine.
I got an email and the things we sent were fine. Why?
Because 53 minutes ago, we got another email that said, make sure everything is fine.
From who?
Well, Matthew, someone?
Oh no, that's not the person.
Okay, so...
What you're talking about the websites. I'm talking about the video.
Okay.
Oh, so I also have to... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'll reply to that. Maybe I should reply to that now. Yeah, I thought it was just the video stuff that had to be sent by yesterday. And I was gonna write to that guy and check with him when he needed it by. I'll tell him we'll send it today. Should I send him the form how it is at the moment without the art?
No.
So they can work on it if they want to?
I don't know, it might confuse things. Should we send it when we're done?
What would it confuse?
Because you're halfway through doing it instead of doing it?
All it's missing is the art.
I don't know, if you want, you can say just have this for now and I'm gonna send you the art in a bit.
Where did I put it? There we go. Yeah, let me just do that now. I'm pretty sure like it never gave a date. Should I mention the fact that we don't have a game studio logo? I don't think I need to because it says supplied yes or no. Though if I say key art not supplied, I mean, we also don't have a game studio logo.
Not like Nathan, who has so many. He has like 2 different kinds of game studio logos.
Oh, what does your new logo look like? Is it on Twitter?
Yeah, it must be.
I mean, it's stupid. We should be able to just put one together. But there's just so much other stuff to do at the same time that it's just overwhelming. We don't have a game studio logo yet. Is that? That's okay. Would you like us to put? Should I say that we don't have a game studio logo yet? Is that okay, or would you like us to put one together?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you very much. Sorry for answering emails on stream.
What did I do, Nathan?
Do you have
a game
yeah.
studio logo? Because we were asked to have one and we don't have one yet.
Okay, cool, that's done.
Scorpion with a party hat. Do you guys know what our game studio is called, by the way? I think we have mentioned it once. We have a game studio name that we never mentioned. Is my camera frozen or
Nope.
did you freeze me? Seems like it's
Oh yeah,
frozen
you're
on stream.
frozen on Discord, but you're fine on. Sorry, you're. What am I trying to say? You're fine on Discord, but on OBS it's frozen. Okay, let me.
Can you just let it go?
Sure, if you like. Oh shit! What did I just do? How do I reset it? There we go. It's fine now. Your logo's kind of weak. Yeah, so like I kind of feel like we need to like throw one together. I mean, we threw the studio name together because we had to make one. Did you say our name? Yeah, it's Lost Token.
I made a quick sketch of it. I kind of like it, but it needs some stuff.
It needs logoifying, like to be done a bit neater, and what's it called? Vector, which I can totes do, but like time. Yeah, this festival thing is like really pretty bad timing.
Yeah, it's also weird because it's from the same source that technically that are expecting us to do all our other work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, should we tell? I don't know if Nathan cares or anyone else who makes a game, but we saw Kowloon Knights are giving some money out for anyone who's submitting for them. That
yeah, I think that's earlier.
It's a publisher that's only giving funds basically. They don't do anything else. You send me that for as information, Sarah, or were you interested?
Just FYI, but like also I didn't fully understand what they meant.
I think
the tweet was just really funny, and like I showed it to Laurie, and he was like, "That sounds really dodgy." And I was like, "It's not. Like we know who he is, but just the way he wrote it, and it's because it's a tweet, so he only has so much characters that he can put in it. Because it was just like what did he say?
Yeah, the amount of money is pretty accurate.
I'm always on the lookout for more projects to fund via Kowloon Knights, especially with some funding being pulled this month. I don't get what that means. As in...
like, maybe something fell through. They were going to give money to someone.
Oh, so they have extra... Okay, I get that now. Okay. So, and then because he put a skull next to it as well. And then he says... Yeah, this is the bit that confuses me, because it's so, like, not proper... grammar, because it's, I guess, not enough characters. Self-published, no milestones. You are publisher on record. Not 100% recoup. End up on 30%. Work with me. Very hands off. Ideally 500k to 5 million. But
I think Laurie thought he means that he was talking about himself, like he gives off money, the way he's phrased it, like he didn't know what's the company behind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you didn't know who this guy was, I wouldn't trust him. What is end up on 30%? Who ends up on 30%?
I think they mean the revenue, like they keep 30%.
So they keep on 30%. Okay, yeah, that's the bit. I was like, how is that good for us if we're then on 30%? Is what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, I mean, the point is kind of good, those things though, because if you have a game and you go straight to them, you don't do a Kickstarter, you don't do anything else. It's kind of cool because they give you like, a bag of money and then you're free to do your game with no strings attached.
Yeah.
I mean, there are strings attached, but they seem to be pretty chill about helping you. I like the idea of Scorpion birthday games, which is their new name apparently. Or is it Scorpion Party? What is it?
Scorpion birthday games.
Is it everyone remembered of the scorpions dancing around in the animation? Have you guys seen what the scorpions look like now? We had a screenshot. They look really pretty on the rocks.
Yeah, we should totally make our logo.
Our logo at the moment is Lost Token, and we thought we might have like a chunky golden coin, sort of.
But we were gonna put a dinosaur. in the
Oh, we want a
middle.
dinosaur on it,
We
yeah.
should put a scorpion in the party hat in the middle.
How is that? Scorpion coin games. Thing was, we're now Lost Token officially. Like, we actually have registered as a company for that, so we can't take it back.
I'm happy with it. I wasn't too sure
Yeah, me
at
too.
first, but
I'm just saying, we can't like change it to Scorpion birthday.
sadly. We should have started streaming before needing a name, and then we could have been given that genius idea.
What is that?
What's what?
Eat that. Speaking of birthday games, when's the last time someone has played or seen Pin the Tail on the Donkey? Is that like a piñata thing?
Not a pinata. No, it's literally like a poster on the wall of a donkey, and you're given a tail with like a thumb tack on it or something like that, or like blue tack, and then you have to, yeah, put it where you think the tail is.
This sounds like weirdest shit ever.
It wouldn't have a pin on it. That's really dangerous. It's probably like got sellotape or like blue tack. What you didn't? But you just brought it up. Did you not know what it was?
I brought it up because Deluxe Tax brought it up.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying that.
Randomly bring up the things I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you randomly just said, "Oh, so talking about games. When was the last time everyone played Pin the Tail on the Donkey?
Oh,
isn't that a pinata game or something? Like, why would you say that, not knowing what it was? I was really confused.
I read out what Deluxe Tax said. Which is probably,
yeah, I get that now.
Thought about it, but then I was like.
Yeah, last time it must have been at some child's like party when I was a child still.
Sound like that kid had many friends with those parties.
What? Did you not go to many parties?
Not where you have to pin a donkey on something. That sounds like a lame party.
Okay, so why is it a lame party when you're a child?
Because I'd rather play Nintendo than.
Maybe it's an age difference thing.
It's a coolness difference. I'm cool.
I don't know. Oh no, definitely not that. You would never win a coolness contest.
That was me.
Sorry?
It's the Deluxe Tax who organized this amazing game night. I had one with corkboard and actual pins, he says. And now you have a corkboard and actual puns.
Yeah, I felt like some of them did actually have pins, but when I said it, it kind of felt like no way would that have been a thing. It wouldn't be a thing now.
I'm turning into Sarah. I had my lunch before stream and I'm still hungry.
I for once had my lunch before stream and I am not hungry.
I got some cashews like a few weeks ago, and now I think I'm addicted. Like I feel like I need to eat cashews every once in a while. Well, I didn't have this before because it's like I'm getting snacky. Yesterday I got the ones with salt, and yesterday I just wanted to empty the bag in my mouth, and I just got like a mouthful of salt. Yep.
Not a massive fan of salted things.
Is this assaulting your taste? Is this an insult to you?
Your attempt at pottery is. Oops, oops, oops.
Oopsie doops. It's so weird though because they have to.
That's weird.
Like I'm trying to animate this whole sequence, but I'm also trying to show you what's happening when things go wrong. I have to reanimate stuff.
Seething Swarm.
I played Pin the Tail and Donkey at parties when I was a little kiddie. It was fun and usually didn't last very long at all. It sounds like it wouldn't because you probably pinned someone kid's eye or something. It's just some quick activity. I think you were blindfolded and spun around at first. See, that's why I said if it's a piñata thing. So it was funny to do and watch, and also a bit like a smash the piñata thing there, which never had the privilege of playing. Always more fun to smash things. Yeah, I know. Must be.
That sounds like a nightmare to me now, being spun around. I hate.
Now.
No, well, I hate being spun. It makes me want to throw up. Like it's one of my like worst things you could ever do.
I think anyone
to me.
would like getting spun around.
People do it. They can sort of go in circles and then enjoy the dizzy feeling. Literally, just walking in a circle from one point like 360 makes me feel ill. On the spot. Or watching someone spin. Shots in films where the camera, spins round. I can't watch it. I have to close my eyes and peek to see whether it's done or not. Deluxe Sucks had a piñata when he was a kid at a party once and the damn thing wouldn't break. His dad had to saw it open.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's funny.
Isn't it really easy to just whack a kid in the face when you're a kid, though?
Normally everyone takes quite a big step back when that happens.
Everyone's fighting, but there's no indication where the piñata is, right? If you're blindfolded.
Oh, the adult normally pushes you.
Are they supposed to be helping you, or are they just like being dicks and they just say, "Yeah, over there, go"?
The adult normally pushes you in the direction of the piñata.
Gravity was great, Phoenix Form says. It was made me because of all the spinning and stuff. Yeah, what better way to get over your dizziness of spinning around than eating like a bunch load of candy that you can throw up right away? Because I'm assuming piñata is filled with candy.
Yeah. I don't think I had an issue when I was a child though. It was like
with piñatas?
No,
you weren't in Mexico?
With spinning. Why do you have to be in Mexico to have a piñata?
Because who else has a piñata?
That's a very common thing at like parties. I went to one that had a piñata. Yeah, it's not just
in Greece, you would never see a piñata. I would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
It's not a Mexican thing only.
It's not just the title implies it's Mexican.
Maybe it originally came from there, but it's not the only place where they do them. It's a very common party thing.
Struggling to concentrate.
Yeah, I'm feeling tired again, like I did yesterday. Thanks for popping by, Seething Swarm.
Yay, thank you.
Hope
See
you have
you
a
soon,
lovely rest of
hopefully.
your day.
A lovely day of your rest.
Oops.
I always threw some people off with the Tuesday streaming. We don't have that many people watching now.
You posted on Twitter, right?
Yeah. I guess what I'm doing now is going to be used for the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The update video. Is that what you meant?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
gotta be sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Pixel hands are the worst.
Be right to the back.
Mm-hmm.
Today's chicken cooking day.
Huh? What kind of chicken are
Let's
you
find
doing this
some
time?
chicken. I have to marinate it, but I'm not sure what to do.
That's why I'm asking you. What kind are you doing?
I don't know. I don't have any lemon left.
What do you have?
Just spices.
What kind of spices?
I mean, spices are okay, but spices are spices. I need something that's, liquidy, like lemon or tomato or something, so that it can soak. That's why I don't have oil, obviously, which I'm gonna put, but you can technically just get like something saucy and just like marinate it in that, right?
What do you mean something saucy?
Like if you get like let's say a pasta sauce or something, whatever you put on like pasta or
Yeah, you can do
whatever.
it in pesto.
Can you technically, yeah, just pesto is an example of like something you would put normally on like pasta or whatever.
I mean, it's not like I'm an
Can I eat
expert.
pesto? Technically, what does it have? Only nuts in it?
Some of them have cheese, but it's such a
Oh.
small amount. Actually, most of them have cheese. Like you have to get a vegan one around here. Sometimes you might be able to find one, but they tend to have cheese in it. But like, it's such a small amount. It's not gonna.
My mom was saying the same thing because he was marinating chicken.
Same thing
with
about
like
what?
soya sauce and ketchup sauce at the same time.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, yeah, well, this
Ketchup
has
sauce.
sugar, but she was like, well, like it was ketchup and soya sauce and some other stuff, and it just made like it was like a Chinese sort of flavor recipe.
I don't like. Yeah, I don't use ketchup because of the fact that it's got sugar in it.
Well, I told her that, and she was like, yeah, well, it's a small amount.
Yeah.
But you said no.
Yeah. I feel like the cheese would be less than the sugar and ketchup.
Jesus Christ, that Prem game, 50,000 euros.
Actually, very successful.
Insanely successful.
Find out what they did.
I mean, I suspect what he did.
What?
It's like he worked like crazy to promote the game early on.
Yeah, but doing what?
I just didn't know he had like a plan. I watched an interview of like what he did about.
Oh yeah, really? Who did that?
Yeah, there was one that he talked about marketing.
Was it just some random?
He actually referenced the same book we have on Kickstarter too. That he read that.
Was it some random interview?
It's kind of. It's a point and click based channel. I was interviewing him. Cora has something to say for you.
For me, well, There's a sugar-free yeah, I'm sure there is. The majority of ketchups have sugar in it. I tend to just use tomato puree and like
It's just like a
water down
pure
with some water, I
experience.
guess. But I don't like ketchup anyways. But it could be because it has sugar in it. So yeah, I don't know.
I like mustard though. Should I get mustard and do that? Marinate it with that?
Yeah. I don't. This just Google stuff.
What is the no socks routine?
Chicken mustard.
Okay, I haven't like it's surprising to me about Trim that okay the game looks alright to be fair, like from what I've seen. It just doesn't look that good to like be doing that well on Kickstarter, which makes me completely shatter my perspective about like how important marketing is basically like anything you're doing. Because we don't know what the game might be. We've only seen 2 rooms technically. We've seen that kind of art. It looks cool. I understand how people would dig it, but just like the amount of work that he did for people to get eyeballs on it is like insane. It's like so cool that he must do that. This like opens up so much potential. He's also, it helps that he puts his face at the front, and he's like a very very nice guy, and he's like very
yeah,
personal.
I think that helps a lot.
I think his personality is the one that basically. It's frustrating for me in the way that it in essence it doesn't matter how good your game is. It matters how like how good of a job you do at like letting people know about it, and like how in the connections you make along the way. I'm also extremely jealous of how well he's doing and how I wish I knew what he did when we were doing a Kickstarter. It's a good example of a recent Kickstarter doing well for adventure games, because back when we were doing ours, we didn't have like a crazy big reference that wasn't like 8 years before that with Broken Age. So it's nice to see like recent successes and how they were doing.
A lot of people streamed the Prim demo. That's cool.
Yeah, I think they got like double the amount of money because there was a huge German streamer that streamed it. And, like so many people saw it, and in a few hours, just like doubled from 20,000 to 40,000 all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That was like a huge thing. Which I'm pretty sure like that's one of those things that's an example of like things you can't plan. Like you do the best you can. You put like as many eyes. Maybe he did message the streamer. I'm not sure because they're both German. But it's also like it could have happened out of luck too. Because the more people see it, like eventually you're bound to get like some opportunities like that because you did such a good job with promoting in the first place. Like I'm pretty sure it wasn't his main plan or focus. Like I'm gonna get this streamer like it, and I'm gonna be made. Like it must have like sort of happened. But if he didn't have all this basic like plan behind him, it wouldn't. Yeah, Nathan, just like DM him, say, "Listen, motherfucker, following isn't free here." I think it's Jonas is his name, right? Not the streamer guy, the Prim guy. But he did also ask us like if we would post about it, and of course we did. But I really appreciate that he was like being personal, and because there are many people who just like spam message people who's like, "Hey, post my Kickstarter," which I would never do because I hate that. It's like being personal takes you a long way. You will, Nathan. If I did it and you've already like published the game, then you should. Pain in the ass. Sarah remembers when I was complaining to her about it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? You should be supportive of me.
Huh?
Nothing. I'm joking. You were too quick to like fall into my trap when I was judging myself.
I'm super confused.
What am I doing here? Where's the eggshell? Okay, there's the eggshell, so he's walking on eggshells. Lol, jokes. Old jokes aside, I got more jokes. Steven's Steam upload thingy is saying Steam CMD isn't online. It's not online, Nathan, I think, because you need to input your. You cannot need this to log into your Steam, I think, from it.
What's Steam CMD?
It's some shitty program that runs. And you have to like run your games through it. I don't remember it, but I remember I had to log in from it, and I put my password and username for it to be online. You need to finish this area and start a new one, so I can start working with a new set of funds. Actually, yeah, Matt did start on the next background. He just hasn't been around to show you. It errors when opening before I get the credentials bit. Did I see that problem? Do you have it in the correct folder? Sometimes it needs to be in a folder. Maybe it needs to run as an administrator. I don't remember what else would be. That Steam CMD thing is really annoying. Maybe you need to have a more recent version. Slightly annoying. There we go. What was that?
I'm trying to ask a question. There's no need to make fun. What?
I was a bit loud. I got startled.
Sorry. So you know, since we're doing the prototype for chapter 1 this month, what are you gonna do in stream? Like, for me, I've got a whole backlog of... either I can program, or I've got a whole backlog of animations to do from Chapter 3. But what are you going to do on stream?
I still have a lot of animation to do for Chapter 3. I haven't even started on third area. The thing is that I probably have to make rough assets for you if you're prototyping, right?
Yeah.
That's it, then?
True.
I mean, okay. What are you going to prototype if I don't have the assets for you?
Yeah, I just feel like they're very... Yeah, I guess you just churn them out quickly.
So guys, you're in luck.
Full animation.
You're going to see me doing pixel art.
Pixel art?
Stream.
No, not
pixel art. I have to do
just
shitty pixel art assets.
No, not pixel art. Just do your normal line drawing.
I'm so good at pixel art. Why do you want to stop me?
Your normal line drawing is fine.
I'm so good. Well, but didn't you want color on it?
No, it's fine. I've given up on that.
You wanted color and you couldn't bear with it.
It's fine. We need to just churn this out quickly. The fact that I've done some, like, I guess, more finished looking stuff, I'll be fine. Or I'm going to be super spoiled and want, like, a super pretty background, like, Matt's finished one.
I've been having my heating on for ages. I can wear a t-shirt now and not be freezing. Yesterday, not only was I cold, but like there was the sky was overcast and I was blinded by it. I just wanted darkness in my eye. It's like shut off the blinds. Oh Jesus, so complicated to do here. I just export this and then I pause and then I just like put text. No Piercer episode 6 of the other day.
Okay. Is it normally 10?
I don't remember, but if you go, it says it has the list of everything.
I
It's
don't
just not out yet.
want to look because, like, I don't know. I can't. You mean on IMDb?
No, I meant on Netflix, but yeah, you do get little.
Oh, does it
screenshots
say?
of
Does it say all the episodes? And
They're not out though. They
no,
say
but does
like
it list
this
them
episode
all?
coming out then. Yeah, let me see
Okay.
it now.
Can you let me know? Because like I don't like looking on IMDb. I don't like want to look anywhere because like IMDb tells you the name of the episodes, which is kind of.
It's 10
scary.
episodes. They say exactly on
Okay.
the 30th of March everything's gonna be out
Okay.
for you, and so the end of the month.
Oh man, that's so far away. I guess that
It's,
makes sense, doesn't it? Once a week.
But yeah, but there's 6 of them out, and each one of them is like 47 to 48 minutes long. So you're gonna be busy for a while.
So it probably means start watching in the last week of March. Just before. Oh, I haven't changed my calendar.
Oh no, wait, Sarah.
Yeah.
Episode 9 and 10 are available on the 30th of March. So
Yeah. So like the end of the.
not only the last
third
one,
week.
but the one before that as well.
Okay. I forgot to change my calendar from February to March. Oh, let's see
Yeah.
what new dinosaurs there are today.
Just want to flex your stupid dinosaurs on calendar.
Not flexing. Of course, they're super happy. Can you see them yet?
Why are they on a plane?
Yeah, a real physical calendar. Why are they not? I mean, why would they not be in a plane?
What does it have to do with March, my point?
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know.
I was shocked that you have a physical calendar.
Well, I guess because like I'm a visual person, I like seeing things. Though I haven't actually written anything on it
you
yet.
mean you like testing things, I guess, because you can see things on in like a virtual calendar,
But it's never physically always in front of you.
yeah, it's also like a form of decoration, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why I choose something that I like the look of. But yeah, I think that's the main thing is that it has to always be like there, so that I can just look over and see what the date is.
Also, happy March, everyone.
Happy March.
Happy March and a year of fucking pandemic. I mean, it's been a bit more, but I guess since our lockdowns, at least, it's been a year.
Yeah, everyone, the rest of the world seemed to only start to affect them in March.
Yeah, I mean, I remember we were the first, one of the first countries in Europe to have a lockdown back then.
Really?
Yeah, in March, and everyone was like, "What? You guys are having this?" And everyone was chilled still. Especially the UK was super chilled, and then it took like a month, and they were like, "Yep."
Oh, when was our lockdown?
I don't know, but I remember it was definitely not March because we were already on lockdown for like a month, and then you decided to like have one too. I think you really didn't care at the beginning.
I didn't care.
No, like your country, as the UK.
Don't associate me with the country as a we.
The country I'm in. I mean, the government didn't care to do anything with measures.
Yeah. Why did this line turn into from 2 to 1?
Where you draw the line?
Nathan managed to fix the issue by deleting the new version of SDK and using the old version I used for guard duty. So maybe having 2 installed caused issues.
So frustrating.
Why would you upload Chasing Static to guard duties page? Can you do that?
You have to fuck over everyone who bought guard duty. No. Thank you for buying guard duty, everyone. Here's the demo instead of my new game. That way you don't have to buy it.
Alright, I'm done with the animations that I downloaded. What do I do now?
I don't know. Code the other area.
I think I could do a little bit more coding to the first area, because that's not finished. Which is fine, I was just going to leave that unfinished.
I mean, you were
I wanted to show them the first area up to the point, you know. It's fine, because it's going to cut, it's going to be edited, they're not going to, you know that there's stuff missing from the end. And then the area you're working on now, I just wanted to show, probably, maybe I could do that, the pterodactyl, like the idle animations of everything happening on that screen, and the Amazon crawling. But the problem with the Amazon crawling, oh yeah, I'm not going to put in the weird sitting thing in this version. So the Amazon crawling around, and then, yeah, that'd probably be it programming wise.
Yeah, and then what I'm making now, sneaky deluxe ducks. Let us know if it works, so we can steal Nathan's secrets.
Do you want to see the camera movements? Did I show them to you?
You didn't show me the backward camera movement.
Oh, I actually don't think I even tested it myself to see if it works, so let's see. I've got it on stream now if you want to look when it catches up.
Mm.
Right, so Spaceman, Amazon, Spaceman, Amazon. Is this showing on stream, by the way? It's not showing on stream. Wait, hold on. Why is it not showing on stream? Oh, I know why. It's because it's on the what am I trying to say? The scene that has Matt as well in it. That's the one where it works. So let's see if I can get this to work.
How about guard duty chasing static crossover game to Lux Lux?
Okay, there we go. Now I'm doing it. So yeah, Spaceman.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon. Spaceman.
Hi.
Amazon. I can also,
Ooh,
I can make
that's
it
pretty.
faster. I don't know if I can make it slower.
Yay! Wow, it looks pretty.
And then obviously when she's on the next level, Spaceman.
Wow.
Please work. Please work. Please work. Amazon. I don't know what's going on with the cactus,
Ooh.
by the way. Is the framing of this okay? Because if it went higher up, I feel like you could see the top ledge.
Is the what?
The framing of this okay? The bit with the Amazon.
You mean
on
the
ledge.
Amazon bit?
Yeah.
When she's on the ledge sitting, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Sitting.
Standing.
Oh, okay, yeah. When you say on the ledge sitting, I'm thinking of the skeleton at the top. I was like, I didn't show you that.
It was a little bit awkward when it was following her around, but it's fine when it moves.
When it was following her around, it was never following.
When she was climbing down.
Yeah, that's just going from. Why was it awkward?
I think it was like either trying to catch up to her or something.
So it should be quicker.
She also teleported from.
Oh yeah. So it should be quicker. I think you just said.
I don't remember. I only said one. Can you go up and down now, or?
No, you can't go back up
again.
No,
okay.
No.
Can she? Is it working now? If she goes to pick up the spear.
I did not program that. It depends if it's from. Yeah, she just goes to a different spot, and it falls down.
You can put it a little bit closer to the edge, like it's dangling.
What happens if it does?
Because right there, it looks like it just kicked
this is not allowed.
Hey. Actually, Sarah, that's a good point. What happens if you...
If I what?
Oh, that's fine.
If I what?
If you solve the whole of her puzzle.
Yeah.
The droid. If you solve her entire puzzle and then he drops down the spear, he can pick it up and then he can start with Snake.
But it's fine. It's never an issue. He's got it in his inventory, but he can't use it.
Yeah, he can't do anything with it.
So it actually is fine. Anyways, these are the scorpions, yeah.
Dancing scorpions, yay. That looks pretty cool, the sequence. I like it. It looks, especially when it goes down the camera, it does feel like really claustrophobic.
Yeah.
And once it goes up, where you see everything else, it's kind of cool with the sky that Matt drew. Why is the droid always? I guess that was from the first sequence.
Sorry.
With its walk cycle, it's kind of like toppy, but I guess that was.
You guess it was what?
It was like that in the second chapter.
Yeah, his walk cycle. I think I've sped him up slightly, so it's like not as bad, but it still doesn't feel right. I'm not sure how to get, because the problem is we made him like I think hover slightly, but it's just not obvious, and it's either because it doesn't have a shadow or like I don't know what it is.
It's not obvious, so also because the sidle position should be going up and down instead of sitting. But
yeah, but yeah, I don't. Doing idles are weird. But yeah, that's something I need to work out how to do. I'm not going to do it for this, but yeah, is the what's it called? Framing okay on this one? I think this one. If I make it higher up, you can see the ledge above it, which is weird.
Yeah, I think you can't.
You need to see
have
the
to put
snake.
it like that because then you need to throw the scorpions on it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, what I
really like the camera going up and down. I think the I saw Dave Gilbert speaking about the module you're using, these in and out thing, that they should make it like they were saying how they should make it the main part of AZS. It's like you can almost kind of use AZS without it.
It's really really good. Yeah, I used the tween module for it.
You know, apparently I saw the conversation they were having. It was about that game, the isometric pixel art one that looked like a scary mansion horror game.
Yeah.
They were talking about that with him, and they also said they use this model for sound too, to like fade in and out or something. It's kind of interesting. I didn't know.
Yeah, it can do a lot of stuff with it. And the guy who made it has a really nice like link that has like a tutorial of how to use it, even like how to install a module, I think, which is great. Like he treats people as if they don't know what they're doing. Sorry, that sounds really horrible. I don't mean that he doesn't act like you know everything. He doesn't act like you know the basics, which is not everyone.
Being a good teacher.
Yeah, It's really helpful.
Yeah, and they were saying how like basically it's not the main part of the thing because AGS I think doesn't have official support. It's mostly user based.
Yeah, I don't know. Um,
It's like the droid
this
can fit through these holes, which is fine.
yeah, this looks like some weird like sci-fi kind of like compartment where you press some button and like this like thing in the
Oh, it
wall
looks like the
like
dig.
opens up. The dig?
That was a dig. Yeah.
Oh, that's in the dig? I don't remember that.
Yeah. They're like all the rocks look like panels on the walls, and you can actually press them. It's I think Matt was slightly inspired by it. Wow, he looks like he really had fun with his rocks, though. Look at this point with that.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna show this in the what do you call it? I need to work out what's happening with this cactus. Oh, I know what's happening with the cactus. It's like a walk behind and it's showing the sky behind it, maybe? No, it's not. I don't know.
Sky's the limit.
Really don't understand that. But oh, it's showing your bird one behind it? I don't think so. Yeah, so at the moment, what it should do is that when you have you're able to move the droid around, it should change the spaceman UI to like picture thing to the droid instead of the spaceman. Because at the moment it goes back to the spaceman, so it breaks the game. You can't play as the droid anymore.
That's pretty good. Like, it doesn't go to the droid, does it?
I just used the spear on the snake and they disappeared.
You should record this and post it. Problem solved.
Where is he? Is he
Exit
see-through?
existence. He's just like deleted himself from existence.
No, he's there.
Fear of death is Deluxe Duck.
Interesting. Okay. That was fun.
That should be how the puzzle ends. You use the spear on the snake, and then you die forever. Then you are written out of existence. So you think you can complete this whole sequence for the UK Games Fund?
No, because I really want to get it out of the way. I'm either just going to record it as is, which I think I might do. That's why I keep like working out whether I should be working on this bit a little bit more or fixing up the background you're working on. And I think I need to be doing the background you're working on just so we can actually show some of it.
What do you mean fixing the background?
Is in making the spaceman actually be in the position he's meant to be in, because at the moment he just jumps to the left, and have the pterodactyl do its idle animation, stuff like that.
I think we can get away with a second area by showing like all this thing I'm doing, and then your pixel art, and then like a little bit of your, I don't know. Because what I have is like shit ton of stuff.
What do you mean by my pixel art?
Well, pixel art of this rough art that I have now. Otherwise.
Oh no, I'd rather that pixel art be shown in like a programming.
Because if you could do shitloads of stuff, then why am I doing this for it?
I'm not going to be able to do all that. I'm not doing a lot of stuff.
I know you won't be able to do all that for the thing. I was just thinking of showing my thing instead of yours, because.
No. We'll show a little bit of the programming, and then we'll show this. There's not going to be.
We have a lot of stuff to show. Is my point, because we have all this that you did now. We have the second sequence that I'm doing now that you did. We have the sequence that I did, and we also have at least 20 seconds of the thing Matt did with the action. So we have like shit tons of stuff anyway. If it needs to be condensed into what, 1 minute something?
Around a minute, but the whole point is that the program was meant to be finished. So I'd rather actually show some programming from this background. That's higher priority than showing the rough. But we just want to fill in the extra bit with the rough to show that there is extra that has not been done yet. But yeah. Sierra would keep it in. So what am I doing? Yeah, I shouldn't concern myself with this room. I should
Oh, you know those books I have with think when you draw? These ones.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
They're doing one on Kickstarter again. The number 4, the volume. And I haven't bought number 3. Something of like ordering 3 and 4. That's it. That was the thing I had
Wait,
to see.
but 4 is... Did you say 4 is the new Kickstarter?
Yeah, and they did another one last year, but I missed it. They only are on sale when there's a Kickstarter. He's done 4 of them.
Well, where do you buy 3?
I haven't bought 3. I've bought 2.
Where are you going to buy 3?
They have one of the tiers is
Includes
get
it.
3 and 4.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
That's how I got 1 and 2 together. They were kickstarting number 2, and I was like, get 1 too, and I was like, okay. Not using them as much as I should, but the few times I used them, I learned things and I became better at drawing things, like trees or grass or rocks. I was like, interesting technique. Like it's pretty cool. And it's my like I always like to. I need to like the person's drawings if I'm gonna learn something from them. If that makes sense. Like I don't like getting art books that I'm not into the art. If I really like the art and I really want to like imitate it or learn from it, but if it's like mainly maybe I have this from like old art books is like how to shade or something, and then I'm like, this looks like a shaded drawing. Why would I want to learn how to do that? Like, but if it's like a person I super admire their art, then I'm like, how do they do this? I need to learn. Such a weird sequence that I'm doing now because I'm not drawing a single line. I'm just like moving things around that I've already done. And also, I think I must like I'm not solving the puzzle as in like click on these things and solve it. I'm solving it. I'm showing you what happens if you don't put the eggshell on the droid, and then I'm showing you what happens when you put the eggshell on the droid. But I need to put some text on the screen saying, if you don't do this, if you do this. So there's this leaves, then he gets out, he puts the droid there, this comes, takes it out, and then it flies away. And then Sahara, more like Sierra. Wow.
What? What'd you say?
I tried to make your name sound like Sierra, but it didn't work.
It's because there's nowhere near that. Do it with the Sahara Desert if you like.
Sierra Desert?
No, my name. I know. Oh. I don't know why there's weird green stuff behind this cactus. Like, is it the color of the sky?
Is it the color of the sky?
Oh, I wonder if... If you pronounce it like Ciara, you can get it kind of close.
Sararar.
Ciara. Except it's Sierra. Okay. I think I fixed it. I'm not going to be able to check it. That's another potential company name. Sierra. Our new version of Sierra. Okay, so why is the spaceman not where he should be? Get all the Sierra fanboys to buy it.
think people that like Sierra who were only exposed to Sierra and not LucasArts when they were kids. I'm trash talking Sierra now, like they didn't know any better. Am I right or am I right? There's more WandaVision happening, Sarah. My prediction didn't happen yet, but I still believe it's going to.
Okay.
To let everyone know, I still believe in my predictions. Get ready to accept me as your prophet.
Deluxe Sucks is trying to play through the old Sierras because he never did hit slow going. I can imagine. But yeah,
How are you doing? Because
any.
I've seen some games that they look really pretty, and I would like to play them. Like the first Gabriel Knight and one of the police quests that looks like it has nice graphics, and I'm still hesitating on playing them. They must be out on Scum VM now, right? Like I've read somewhere that Scum VM did like shit tons of Sierra games. I hope people like those puzzles because at the moment there's just like a bunch of joints in my head that are burning it.
That's better.
That's better, Tia. I think we're getting somewhere.
Two more to the right.
I've been watching, by the way, The Sopranos. I don't know if I said that before, but
I think you did. Lighthouse, the dark being, is a mislike by Sierra.
the Gabriel Knights. I've gotten through King's Quest 1. I've seen playthrough of it. I wouldn't play that because it looks like super lolzy. Laura Bow games, okay. Like 4 Space Quest. I played one of the Space Quest ages ago, and I played the Larry Laffer one, the one that with the really nice 2D animation.
Love for Sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that. Is that Sierra?
Pretty sure it is. I thought all of Laurie games are Sierra.
Larry.
So when there was Sierra.
Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah. Laurie. That's how I said.
Yeah.
Leisure Suit Laurie.
You
should play Lighthouse. I didn't know that. Gabriel Knight still comes up. Well, the only thing I know about Gabriel Knight is that the third day has this ridiculous mustache game, and the graphics look a bit wonky because they're 3D. That was back when everyone thought 3D is the best thing for adventure games, and then they all died.
Yeah, so annoying. Those ones, they look bad.
I did enjoy a lot, like Monkey Island 4, Escape from Monkey Island, though.
Yeah.
Even though it's junky. And the Grim Fandango still looks like amazing. But that was stylized 3D, that's why it works. Yeah. If you do like fucking humans. Even Glottis looks. Hey, what is Matt doing over there on the other side?
Matt's awake.
Matt doing over there?
Something bit me yesterday. And like it's on my inner wrist, and it's like it looks like fang. Doesn't look like fang bites. They're both raised like I guess mosquito bites, but they're right close next to each other, like really neatly, as if it would be like something that just sunk its 2 teeth in.
Vampire.
It's weird.
Cats.
Yeah, it's so itchy though. I think it must have been something the cat brought in.
Look what the cat brought in.
Did it work? Did it work? Did it actually work?
You have a vampire. Do you have reflection, Sarah?
What?
What's reflection? It's like an infection, but...
Do you have a reflection, Sarah? What?
I didn't get it either.
Do you have a reflection of what? What?
Oh, because of the vampire, maybe.
Oh! Oh, right. I don't think it was related. I haven't checked.
Matt was continuing other people's jokes there, okay.
I was super confused.
It took me a while, because I was looking at you draw, and I was like, should there be any reflection there on the screen? Or?
I still love garlic. They're super, like, raised little bumps. Like, I don't even know if you can see it. Do you even want to see it? Oh, you can see it, look. They're really red because they've been itching. Itchy. Can you see it, Costas?
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, it's weird. They're in, like, circles.
Yeah. Right, what am I doing?
Who knows?
You're right if we stop soon.
Are we supposed to stop in half an hour?
I think we could stop when we want to stop. There's no, like, law. I'm starting to feel a little bit drained.
Oh no, Matt is here. Let's stop this.
You can do a bit more. I'm losing my concentration though. Also, I need to do that thing. The key art for that London Games Festival.
That thing? What?
I'd do that now if I could, like, streaming it, but it's on my laptop. The key art, I need to take the backgrounds of Theropods without. Like, just
How's it gonna look, though, if it's just the character moving around? Isn't this weird? If she's, like, in the middle? Because it's not meant to be the middle of the poster.
Well, we do have a version of it in the middle of the poster on, like, the vertical one.
Oh, the vertical one.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
but
that's
then
what
everyone else needs to be behind. I guess, maybe.
I'm thinking of just taking that, and I'm hoping it'll work. Because it's effort to put it all together, and I need to do it today for tomorrow, because technically I think they're meant to be... I mean, if he needed it for tomorrow, he should have asked earlier or else given a date, because I really don't think there was a date.
They are a little bit...
It was very last minute.
chaotic in the way they're trying to put... They want to do too many things, and then imagine if they have us, but how do they expect to get it from everyone? Like, they must be chasing people to give them stuff.
Yeah.
Seems
also,
like a bit too much.
I wonder how people get to be in the London Games Festival. Because we're lucky that we get to be in it just because we're a part of the UK Games Fund, so automatically we're a part of it.
Yeah, they're a delegation or whatever, I don't know.
Alright, I am doing something.
Don't spoil the game, sir.
Okay, so there's an idle animation for the pterodactyl, right? Right.
Pterodactyl, wow, that was bad.
Pterodon. Backgrounds. Chapter 3. Pterodactyl. Idle. Okay, cool. Oh, I already did it, did I?
Think I did it again. What's the Britney Spears documentary over the weekend?
Really? What Britney Spears documentary?
There's a Britney Spears documentary going on that was pretty big.
On Netflix?
And no, I'm not sure where, but maybe Amazon or something.
About how shit her life is now and how her dad's in
Yeah, but
charge of everything.
actually, it does talk about how her life turned to shit. But what I didn't know is that apparently, when she started going a bit crazy, which was basically mainly because the paparazzi's not leaving her alone every
Yeah.
single second of the hour of every day, which
Yeah.
was like it looked annoying.
Poor Brittany.
Eventually, because she got into a meltdown or something, her
Mhm.
dad, who he was estranged, he sort of like
Took over all her
forced
assets.
her to put forced her to put like all of his like make her put her in charge of his assets.
Yep. Him in
And
charge
then
of her
eventually
assets.
she had a comeback like after like 10 years, and she was like doing pretty well, but then she was still bound to like a contract with her dad. So basically that whole free Britney is like Britney Spears not having control of her finances because her dad had it.
Yep.
So I didn't know that happened, but yeah, apparently she's still like dealing with that.
Yeah, it's very sad.
They said they're like super controlling all the PR and everything, and that's why she can't even like speak out about anything. So she's even like bound by contracts to not say anything.
Yeah, it's like being a prisoner or something.
Yeah, that's why it's the free Britney thing movement. Also, I didn't know Justin Timberlake, first of all, was going out with her, and second of all, that he was
Really?
such a huge dick on it. Yeah, he seemed to have been
I know
horrible
he
with all this stuff.
apologized and all that, but like it was.
He apologized because if he didn't, he would seem like the biggest asshole ever. That's like one of those things that come back
But
to haunt you.
there were rumors that she had cheated on him, and then what he did was he just made it out as if that's what it was in his music video, "Cry Me a River." That's all he did.
I didn't know all that bullshit.
He
But then
wasn't
I saw
a
an interview
complete.
on the radio where someone asked her, "Hey, between me and you, did you fuck Britney?" And he was like, "Yeah, I did."
Who?
Justin Timberlake. He said that on a radio interview.
Oh.
They asked him because he was saying how she was a virgin.
Oh, jeez.
So I don't know if he has said sorry for that, but it's so ridiculous. All this tabloid thing back then. He did say, "Yeah, I heard the recording on the."
No, he in his apology he didn't specifically say what for.
Oh. Oh right. Yeah, I guess there was like they played it up to be a tabloid thing, which is insane to me. That back in the '90s, everyone cared about this shit, and there was an industry behind it. Anyway, it was an interesting documentary, but it felt a little bit like it was, reality didn't caught up to that. Like they just told you this is the situation, but it didn't have an ending because, just still under. Like they said that they reached out to her. She probably didn't even. They're not even sure if she got the request to be interviewed.
Mm.
But she did seem like super. I didn't know from her behind the scenes. She seemed like super happy, jolly person.
When?
When she was like, she was younger and she was going to concerts. And,
yeah.
Yeah. She was pretty likable. Before she, went crazy, but I understand why she went crazy from the way that portrayed her.
Yeah, the paparazzis and the news and all that.
I saw a little bit of. I watched that documentary, The Last Dance, with like the Chicago Bulls and Jordan, and there was like a huge. There's a documentary on Netflix called The Last Dance.
Okay, what's that about?
Which is about it's about the Chicago Bulls, the basketball NBA team back in the the ones with the Bulls, with Michael Jordan and his team.
Okay.
And it's like it's not exactly focused 100% on Jordan, but it is. It has like Dennis Rodman and other people in the team, and it's called The Last Dance because it starts by focusing on the last game they ever played before the team got disbanded. But it also like it's a very in-depth thing. But one of the crazy things about it was like how it shows you shots from back then about the press and the paparazzi and the interviews, and they were so fucking intrusive and annoying. After a while, you're like, wow, man, this is so much. Like, I can understand why you would get pissed off. You can walk anywhere without people like asking you idiotic questions all the time and making up rumors just to like have something to write about. Like his dad died of Michael Jordan. Someone killed him, and they were
really?
like, Yeah, like he was driving down some road, and there was, I think it was a racist thing where they just like literally just like murdered him because he
Did
was
they know
black.
who? They didn't know who he
They,
was specifically.
I'm not sure exactly, but
Not
then
that it
like
should
even the
matter.
press tried to turn this around, like to make this like maybe Michael Jordan was into like, oh, we needed people. Like they were just trying to make a story out of it. It
Yeah.
was so disgusting. And I really like the documentary with Michael Jordan because it doesn't like make him into a god in a way. It's just like it portrays him as a person who was just like, he only wanted to win, and he was kind of like it let his whole life consume him in a way. Like he was
Mm.
amazing about this, but he couldn't like feel happiness inside if he wasn't beating people. So that was kind of interesting. And he was a bit of a bully to his teammates. But anyway, yeah, I was talking about 90s and tabloids and all that. That was insane. Like we didn't think about it because we grew up back then, but I guess imagine not having the internet too. Like it was crazy. They would just think that you would have like all these pictures of celebrities only from like a stupid magazine.
Yeah.
That's why they were probably trying to get the picture. Like, what are you gonna do? Cut it out of the paper and just like use it as your own to like print the day after? Like, you wouldn't be able to steal it like if it was online.
Why is this not animating? Got a reply back from the London Games Festival, saying that they're gonna upload. So they'll upload the other assets I gave them, and they can add the key art later today. I don't know when I'm supposed to do this. That's why I want to stop sooner.
Oh yeah, okay, we can stop if we have other things to do.
And he said they suggested if you can to provide a game studio logo. They think that it would be good to have, even if it's just text in a simple font, just something to show your name alongside the game.
Okay.
I did not work out the crawling to sitting animation. I'm gonna work it out at some other points. I'm leaving it for the update for last month, because it's a bit too complicated for me to do right now. Like,
Well, I mean, we can take a few days definitely for that. It's only the second. Last time we can get over with this thing with those guys, and then
yeah, I'm gonna leave this and come back to chapter 3 though. As in, like, the sitting thing I'm gonna do in a couple of months probably, or when I have time to. I can't understand why this isn't happening though. I just want to try and maybe sort this out and then we can stop.
Matt is asking you things.
I just literally just answered.
Oh, sorry, I was asked like, did you say? Sorry, I wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm gonna leave that to do at a later stage.
Oh yeah, but Matt hasn't seen the camera moves that were sweet.
Yeah, you can show it in the update video. It's not that easy.
Use Nathan's logo flips and pixelized. Can I sell them my shitty skets?
If you like.
You know, Nathan's previous studio, Taken Skateboard. And now his new studio, Computer Game Head. Is that exactly what it was? Keep scrolling all those mugs you sent me.
Amazing mugs. Looks like this Pterodactyl just doesn't want to animate. The heck?
Perfectly normal chicken games. Mentally stable chicken. Wear it on the head games.
I don't get AGS. Sometimes it just doesn't run no block animations. It's like, it's fine, it works if I block it, but like obviously I don't want to block it. Or do I want it and repeatedly execute? I mean, I could just chuck it there.
So does that mean that I should be making logo now?
No.
But they want a logo.
Yeah, but
Just a rough one. Look, guys, this is my amazing logo so far. It's like a coin with a brontosaurus.
I mean, you could try and find a font if you like.
It took me 3 minutes to do it. You have something that changes the sprite after non-block. It will just ignore the animation.
But I don't.
I have a flying mirror. We need to get out. Wait. That's my concentration level.
Like, I'm sticking it in, like, room load. I'm sure I've done this with something else before. And, oh my god, can I just mute him? There we go. Mute his moaning until he comes back. Yeah, I've got it on room load. And I've told it to set the view to 154 and then to animate. Do it after fade in. I tried that too. And there's like nothing in after fade in other than remove walkable areas. Let's see if it does work. Let's unmute him before he realizes. There we go. Yeah, and it's still not animating. I can't think why it doesn't want to.
Doesn't want to?
I've got the right view, it's 154, and I want it to do loop 0.
Patient loop 0.
Try setting the loop in set view also. Is that, can I do that, or is that like a set view? Wait, what? Why does it do this sometimes as well? It doesn't like also know what I'm wanting to write. Does it not exist? Is that the problem? I just haven't... No, it's not the problem. Wait, hold on. Set view. Oh, it is the same thing? Alright, loop. There optional frame. I mean, sure, we can go with that too. Yeah, when AGS does that, it makes me feel like I've done something wrong, or like misspelled something. No, it doesn't like it. Yeah, this is weird. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it for now, and I'm gonna try and get back to it and either just delete it and try again. That's what I tend to do a lot of the time. Yeah, I need to play around with the key arts for... Is it something overriding it on repex? Do you mean... Oh, repeat, exact. I don't think there's anything about the pterodactyl, though. There's stuff about if the player is the spaceman, if the player is the Amazon, then certain things become clickable. Is a global variable for a frog. Still affects the spaceman. Clickable stuff. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Clever Matt.
Clever Matt.
There is. It changes stuff here. Thank you. I'm gonna look at this at a later date now. Oh, like tomorrow. Or maybe not tomorrow. Later. I don't know when. Yeah,
maybe later?
That is the problem. I'm gonna check it out. Probably not later because I need to do this art thing. Thanks, Matt. Matt the genius. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna stop streaming now if you're okay with that, Costas, because I need to get started with that.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm rushing around. Surely it's just a matter of them chucking in the art and hoping it's fine. I don't like working on my Mac. It's a bit old now, like it's a little bit slow.
Wasn't it old like 4 years ago when we was the same one, the one we had for Adventure X, and someone said, "Wow, an old school Mac," or was that a super old Mac?
I have no idea. I don't remember
You had
that.
two Macs, right? Like a super old one and
I
then
have
not
my
super
black
old.
one and then I have my silver one, my MacBook Pro. It's still old. I mean, I had it a long time ago.
It looks like a coin, but
Maybe
it
it's
doesn't
not
have stuff.
that old. I don't know how old it is. Why does it? Oh yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how to tell. I mean, you can basically continue working now if you want to, but I just can't show my screen, and that's kind of boring, right?
No, I don't have. I mean, I'm just playing around with this logo now. It's whatever.
Okay.
We can stop.
Boop, boop, boop,
Just
boop.
color this in. And we're done.
Cool. Okay. Should we say bye-bye?
What?
I said, shall we say goodbye?
Yeah, it's signing on.
You
Should we
what?
say goodbye? Yes, goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, bye guys. Hi Matt. Bye Matt.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Matt.
Thanks everybody
Bye, everyone.
for
We'll see you chilling.
yeah, we'll be back on Thursday in like 2 days.
Tell you how this thing went with
Yeah,
interview.
our recording before.
Where you can put that.
Thanks everyone.
Well,
See
it's not
you.
an interview technically. It's like us acting like we're in a show. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna be like action and we're gonna say stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Sarah has this stuff.
Yeah. Bye guys.
Bye, everyone.
See you on Thursday.
Bye bye.